This devastating revelation broke the hearts of many. What started off as an innocent discussion with Deborah Roberts about her career as a journalist and her support for female journalists, nobody anticipated the consequences. The tone of the conversation was light at first. Recollections of her time spent reporting on everyday people's lives from her early days at ABC News. By subtly bringing up her spouse, Al Roker, the interviewer managed to change the tone significantly. Everyone in the studio was stunned to silence after Deborah spoke. As she hesitated, her normally cool countenance quivered slightly. As she spoke, her expression changed from that of a renowned journalist to that of a loving wife who had supported her husband through unfathomable tragedy. "It's not always easy," she whispered to herself. "We've had to fight for balance, for understanding, and sometimes for peace in our private world." Even those who weren't watching on television could feel the resonance of her remarks. One of the most motivational couples in television history, Al and Deborah have been an inspiration to viewers for many years. Firm, encouraging, and firmly planted. A more delicate truth, however, was exposed by Deborah's forthright confession. That love, even the most powerful type, is put to the test in the unseen parts of life. Deborah became Al's rock in 2020 when he received the devastating news that he had prostate cancer. When they were on the brink of separation due to fear, she kept them all together. According to many close to the pair, Al's trademark smile on today belies the quiet strength that helped him get through his worst moment of life, which was helped by Deborah. Her statements carried all the necessary weight. Even if she refrained from directly discussing her sickness in the interview, she conceded that there are times when one must slow down due to external circumstances. Realization sets in that the accolades and professional achievements aren't what count most. It's the last thing you have after the day is over. According to many who know Al, Deborah's vulnerability struck a chord with him. Reportedly, he expressed to friends how much he appreciated her honesty when her statements went viral. In answer, he stated that every marriage goes through difficult times. But true love is like a storm. You ride it out together. It moved fans all around the United States. People were talking about how Deborah's candor made them think of their own marriages. Little victories, little displays of love that go unrecognized. For a long time now, Al has been today's uplifting and comforting presence. Plus Deborah, who has been a rock-solid force in her own successful career. But when the cameras aren't rolling, they're just two regular folks who have learned to value the little things in life. Unity, health, and loved ones. The quiet moments when no one is looking are what keep us strong, as Deborah noted at the end of the interview. Even if people see us smiling on television, when the bonds of affection, trust, and appreciation bind us. In an emotional and candid moment, Deborah Roberts, the acclaimed ABC News anchor and wife of famed meteorologist Al Roker, recently opened up about the struggles she faces behind the scenes, breaking down in tears as she addressed the complexities of her life and marriage. In a rare moment of vulnerability, Deborah shared with her audience that, despite the seemingly effortless and perfect life that many see from the outside, things are not always as easy as they might appear. Deborah, who has spent decades as a prominent figure in journalism, has always been known for her professionalism and grace on air. Her poise and calm demeanor has made her a beloved personality in the media world, and her relationship with Al Roker, which has spanned over 20 years, has been one of the most admired in the public eye. Together, they have weathered many highs and lows, both professionally and personally. However, as Deborah tearfully admitted, the realities of her personal life have been far more challenging than they may seem. For years, Deborah and Al have been seen as a perfect couple, partners in life, love, and career. They have often shared glimpses of their family life on social media, from family vacations to everyday moments with their children, creating an image of a happy, supportive family unit. However, as Deborah revealed during a recent interview, there is a deeper side to their lives that has not always been easy to navigate. Deborah's emotional breakdown came as she opened up about the pressures she faces as a working mother, wife, and public figure. Despite her success and the love she shares with Al, she acknowledged that maintaining a balance between her demanding career and her responsibilities at home has been a constant struggle. In particular, Deborah shared how difficult it is to juggle her professional aspirations with the realities of family life, which sometimes leaves her feeling overwhelmed. One of the most poignant parts of her tearful admission came when Deborah talked about the expectations placed on her as both a woman and a professional. She described the societal pressure to appear perfect at all times and how, as a successful career woman, she often felt the weight of expectations from both her audience and herself. She revealed that there have been many days when she has questioned her ability to balance it all, feeling like she was constantly falling short of the idealized version of herself that others expected. This vulnerability resonated with many of Deborah's fans and followers, who have admired her from afar for years. As an accomplished journalist with an established career, Deborah has often been seen as a role model for women striving to succeed in their own careers while managing family life. Yet, in her interview, she expressed how difficult it is to maintain the illusion of perfection, admitting that her life is not as effortless as it may seem. Another emotional moment came when Deborah spoke about her relationship with Al. Despite the love and admiration they share, Deborah acknowledged that no marriage is without its challenges. She shared how, at times, their relationship has been tested by the pressures of their careers and the constant demands of public life. While Al has been a source of unwavering support for Deborah, she explained that it is still difficult to navigate the complexities of their personal and professional lives in the spotlight. Deborah's honesty about the reality of their relationship offered a refreshing perspective on marriage, especially for those who view celebrity relationships through a lens of perfection. She admitted that while she and Al have always supported each other through thick and thin, the reality of their marriage is much more complicated than what is often portrayed in the media. This openness about their struggles served as a reminder that even the strongest relationships require hard work, communication, and dedication. In addition to her career and marriage, Deborah also spoke about the challenges she faces as a mother. As a mother of two, she revealed that it has been difficult to balance her role as a parent with her professional commitments. Deborah expressed how, at times, she feels torn between being there for her children and fulfilling her responsibilities at work. She shared how this internal conflict has been a source of stress and guilt, as she constantly strives to be the best mother she can be while also pursuing her own career goals. What made Deborah's words even more powerful was her acknowledgement of the emotional toll that these challenges have taken on her mental health. She spoke about the emotional exhaustion that comes with trying to be everything for everyone, her family, her career, and her audience. Deborah's openness about the toll that stress and pressure have had on her mental well-being was a brave moment of vulnerability that resonated with many viewers. In the days following her interview, social media exploded with messages of support and empathy for Deborah. Fans and fellow public figures alike shared their appreciation for her honesty, with many expressing how relatable and human her words were. Deborah's courage in addressing these challenges head-on has sparked important conversations about the pressures faced by women, especially those in the public eye, to live up to unrealistic standards of perfection. Her emotional breakdown also shed light on the importance of self-care and the need for women to prioritize their own well-being. While Deborah's commitment to her family and career is admirable, her candid admission of the difficulties she faces as a result of trying to balance everything is a powerful reminder that no one should be expected to carry the weight of the world on their shoulders without support. The interview also sparked important discussions about the importance of vulnerability and breaking down the stigma surrounding mental health. In a society that often expects individuals, especially women, to maintain a facade of strength and perfection, Deborah's willingness to show her raw emotions was a powerful step toward destigmatizing conversations about mental health and self-care. Her words reminded viewers that it is okay to not have everything together all the time, and that asking for help and taking time for self-care is essential for maintaining both physical and mental well-being. Deborah's emotional breakdown has undoubtedly left a lasting impact on those who have followed her journey over the years. Her bravery in addressing the struggles she faces behind the scenes has opened up important conversations about the realities of life in the public eye. By sharing her story, Deborah has shown that it's okay to not have all the answers and that vulnerability is a sign of strength, not weakness. As the public continues to reflect on Deborah's words, it is clear that her honesty and vulnerability have not only strengthened her connection with her audience but also contributed to a broader conversation about the pressures faced by women in the media, the importance of mental health, and the need for self-compassion. Through her tears, Deborah has reminded us all that, despite our outward appearances, we are all navigating our own battles, and it's okay to not always have it all together.